glow showing America's background. In 1587, a group of approximately 115 English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, off the coast of present-day North Carolina. This colony, sponsored by Sir Walter Raleigh, was part of England's ambitious attempt to establish a permanent presence in the New World. It was led by John White, an artist and friend of Raleigh. However, the fate of this colony remains one of the greatest mysteries in American history. When White returned in 1590 after a supply run to England, he found the settlement abandoned, with no sign of struggle or death, just a single word carved into a post: CROATOAN. Mantelpiece clock, the foundation of the colony. Roanoke wasn't the first English attempt at colonization in North America. In 1585, a prior expedition had established a settlement, but was soon abandoned due to harsh conditions and tensions with local Native American tribes. In 1587, the new group included men, women, and children, a clear indication this was meant to be a permanent colony. Among them was Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the New World. Sailboat John White's return to England. Shortly after establishing the colony, John White sailed back to England to request more supplies and support. Unfortunately, his return was severely delayed. England was at war with Spain, and the Spanish Armada had placed tremendous demands on England's fleet. For nearly 3 years, White was unable to secure a ship. When he finally returned in 1590, the entire colony had vanished. Magnifying glass tilted left the clues left behind. What White did find were the letters CRO carved into a tree, the full word CROATOAN carved into a fort's gatepost. No signs of battle, struggle, or mass grave. Buildings dismantled, not destroyed. White had instructed the colonists to carve a Maltese cross into a tree if they were forced to leave due to danger. Since there was no cross, White assumed they had relocated, perhaps to CROATOAN Island, now known as Hatteras Island, inhabited by a friendly tribe. Unfortunately, due to bad weather and damage to his ship, he was never able to search the island. He returned to England, never to see his family or the colony again. Puzzle piece theories about what happened. Over the centuries, many theories have been proposed. 1. Assimilation with native tribes. Many historians believe the colonists joined nearby Native American tribes, such as the CROATOAN. This theory is supported by later reports of Native Americans with European features and knowledge of English customs. 2. Massacre by hostile tribes. Another theory suggests the settlers were killed by hostile tribes such as the Powhatans, who may have resented their presence or suspected them of aligning with enemies. 3. Death by starvation or disease. The colony may have succumbed to drought, crop failure, and disease. Archaeological evidence indicates a significant drought in the area during that period. 4. Spanish sabotage. Since Spain viewed the English as competitors in the New World, some suspect Spanish agents may have destroyed the colony. However, no direct evidence supports this. 5. Moved inland. Some researchers propose that the colonists moved inland to find better resources and were lost to time. Lost settlements have been hinted at in Native American oral histories. Test tube modern investigations. In recent years, researchers have used advanced technology, such as ground-penetrating radar and DNA testing, to search for answers. Key discoveries include artifacts of European origin on Hatteras Island, a hidden fort marked on John White's original map, suggesting they may have relocated inland. Genetic studies ongoing to trace potential descendants of the lost colonists. Scroll legacy and impact. Though the mystery remains, the Roanoke colony laid the groundwork for later settlements like Jamestown in 1607, which ultimately succeeded. The story of Roanoke has entered American folklore, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and fictional adaptations. Its unresolved fate continues to captivate historians and the public alike.